What's good, my little me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTyENT. You know what time it is? Now let's go. Now guys, it looks like your boy Fredo has finally been released from Dubai jail, and let's just say he's looking a bit worse for wear. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna break this down in way more detail, but you know what you gotta do. You just gotta like, comment, subscribe, up today, drop a banger like this one, and hit that note, because you're in the so you can be the first to know one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, of course, if you didn't already know, there were rumors and a story going around that Fredo was facing 5 years in jail in Dubai. However, it looks like Fredo has now been released, as he took to Instagram to let his followers know that he was a free man, posting this picture with the caption, "Feeling rehabilitated." And I mean, yeah, there were signs of deterioration, I guess is the term you would use. But of course, the internet went on a complete trolling spree with, you know, some people wondering if he never fed the baddest pasta because he wanted to eat all the pasta for himself, with other people saying that he ate the 5-year sentence. Some people even saying Fredo might have been sentenced to 5 stone instead of 5 years. It is not calm. I even saw someone say he went from Fredo to dairy milk, which I know that sounds a bit why. I'm not gonna I can't lie. I have to slap a pause on that one.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigger on the floor.
Now, of course, Fredo was not letting these jokes slide, as he immediately went on Instagram Live to address the situation, and he had some very egregious things to say on there, I'm not gonna lie. Firstly, he claimed that the reason why he is now quote-unquote fat is because he was getting fed a lot of chicken biryani whilst he was in prison.
I just got a lot of biryani in here. Shout out my guy making all that chicken biryani.
Which is, if you don't know, some like rice and chicken dish, something like that. He then went on to clarify and mention that the whole idea of him going to jail in the first place was a quote-unquote accident, and that he accidentally brought weed to Dubai, and then they caught him with it, essentially.
I just made a little mistake, man. Accidents happen, man. Accidents happen, man. I accidentally done it, man. It wasn't on purpose. I'll never, ever do something like that.
Cap.
He basically said that, you know, when you're a smoker, you don't know what you got on you. Like, you might have weed in your boxes or something like that. Well, you know what I mean. Speaking of which, he said that all the people who said that he put the weed in his behind, that's cap. He said that he panicked and swallowed it.
I never put no weed in my behind as well. I panicked and I swallowed it. Whoever try to say I put some weed in my behind, don't do that. Love lying on me saying I got 5 years, saying I put weed in my behind. I'll never do nothing like that. I panicked and swallowed it.
Slimy?
Which, again, that's a why. Pause. Gotta slap a huge pause on that one. He also said F academics. Showed off a bootleg wallet that someone made for him out of a milk carton in prison or something like that. And he even said that whilst he was in jail, there was no toilet. It was just a hole in the ground. And to add more insult to injury, he said there was no toilet roll.
Just don't go to jail. No toilets, nothing. Hole in the ground. No tissue roll, none of that. It's crazy.
What the fuck?
You're basically wiping yourself with oxygen, carbon dioxide, and pure vibes. I don't know, maybe he was just using his hands. Maybe he was just using the palm of his hand. I don't know, maybe that's why it's called the palm Jumeirah, you know what I mean?
100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch.
But anyway, let's get back to the real shit, no pun intended. The story being circulated at the moment looks to be that, as I mentioned before, the whole 5 years in Dubai jail thing was allegedly a bunch of baloney, and that Fredo is free currently and is still awaiting his trial. However, his passport is still being withheld and he is prohibited from leaving Dubai at the moment. Which kind of makes sense, because I did mention in a previous video, you know, people saying, oh, it's not true, he's free, he's out, he's partying in Dubai and blah, blah, blah. Now saying, well, if he is, then why haven't we seen any videos of it? And if he is free, why hasn't he left the country? So yeah, I don't know why people were saying that, because that was obviously not the case. It basically looks like he got let out today and he, you know what I mean, and he just did a fresh home. And now that I think about it, that also makes sense as to why Fredo is doing this much damage control right now. You know, in the live, if you go and watch the full live, I'm sure somebody's posted it somewhere, he was repeatedly saying that, you know, he doesn't blame Dubai, it's not Dubai's fault why this is happening, you know, still come to Dubai, it's a good place, blah blah blah, which I'm sure he's been instructed to do so by his team and or his legal counsel to keep himself in good standing with the Dubai court system, because of course Dubai is a heavily tourist-based area and Fredo is a very influential figure, at least in the UK, so they know that if people see Fredo has been nicked in Dubai, it may deter them from traveling to Dubai in the future. So this can sort of be seen as Fredo's community service, if you will, you know, to make him look good for the Dubai courts, let everyone know that this was an error that you made and you made only. It's nothing to do with us, it's nothing to do with the Dubai laws being strict or the police getting on to you and, you know, like whatever stuff people say when they get arrested in the UK. Judge done bro dirty, and their bro would have killed someone and they're like, judge done bro dirty. No, he didn't do bro dirty, he gave bro exactly what he deserved. Pause. So yeah, of course, you know, Fredo wants to play nice with the Dubai court, so that's why he's out there, you know, doing that damage control. But yeah, as more information comes out on the story, I will be sure to update you all accordingly, but it's looking very much like Fredo will be stuck in Dubai for the foreseeable future. So I mean, yeah, you better get used to that chicken biryani, because he's probably going to be eating a lot more of that. And I think the best thing for Fredo to do right now is just stay inside. Don't even leave the house, don't even go shopping, don't go to the club, don't put yourself in any situation where you could potentially commit a crime for, like, don't put yourself in any scenario where you could commit a crime or so where someone could think you could commit a crime, because if you commit another crime, it might be raps for you. I can't lie, it won't be looking good, Fredo. I can't lie. I think you're very lucky that you made it out of there alive, and you still haven't even made it out of there alive, to be honest, because God only knows what's going to happen when you go to trial. We hope and we pray that it all goes well, but basically put yourself on house arrest. Like, don't even bring no things over, like, you just put yourself on house arrest, man. But in the words of Heady One,
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
but let me know if you think in the comment section down below. What do you think about Fredo being released? Do you think, a lot of people are saying he looks like an Indian guy now? I don't even know where Fredo's from, to be honest, but yeah, let me let me know if he's Fredo Singh. That's what they were saying in the comments. You let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the road to 2,000 subs. You know what time it is. You follow my personal IG at theomalittyent. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing for life? Absolutely nothing, mate. I bet.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.